Welcome back to live action here in Medford Classic. Wes Malott has just rolled his first spare of the afternoon. We begin the 6th. And he gets right back on the strike train. As we take a look at our Lumber Liquidators, no the wood, and this week the Earl Anthony oil pattern.
Yeah, and the only time this pattern will be used this season, the Earl Anthony pattern places a premium on execution and repetition, qualities which Earl Anthony exemplified. Like I said earlier, very flat across the lane. The big thing is the players trying to get it down to the break point consistently.
40 feet long, and as you mentioned, a lot of the bowlers telling us yesterday that it really felt like a U.S. Open oil pattern, which is a high compliment.
Yeah, and right there, no 300 games this week. That just tells you how tough it is. When the greatest in the world don't have a 300 game for the week, you know they're tough.
PA looking for his third strike of this match. He looked back immediately on the release.
That was worth the re-rack.
You know, and he made the change that I thought he would make, going to the red vibe, which is a little bit more angular down the lane. His previous shots on the right lane looked a bit weak down the lane, so he goes to the ball that hooks a bit more and just makes a bad shot.
This one's starting to slip away from Allen. This will be his fourth 9 spares should he pick this up, which he does. So 4 9 spares and 2 strikes, but no strikes in succession.
Spares might not cut today.
Patrick Allen in position round. Started with the front 7. He ended up shooting 264 to lock his spot for today's telecast. A very tight position round.
What I find amazing is this is Patrick Allen's 4th consecutive show. He made 4 shows in a row at the same time last season. The problem was after this show, you didn't see him on TV again.
I think the biggie, though, Rob, is that the last 2 weeks there was no other southpaw in the top 16. And Patrick's very proud of the fact that he was continuing to make telecasts.
Mike Scroggins had a good start to the season as a lefty, and he's dropped off a little bit, and it's been Patrick Allen driving the lefty train.
Parker Bone III.
Right.
A great start to the season. Rhino Page started slowly. He finally won about a month ago.
And another 9 spare. That's good for league bowling, but not here.
It's not making a stand there.
Well, and not when your opponent starts with a front 4 and he's already in the 220s. And Wes Malott making his 6th telecast of the season, a front runner, the Player of the Year race right now. And you don't want the big nasty getting a big lead on you.
And he could do that by the end of today. Meaning big lead in the Player of the Year points race.
Yeah.
And we take a look at the latest Denny's Player of the Year points race, and Norm Duke's still on top for now, but Wes Malott, if he finishes 2nd today, he'll have 42 points, putting him in 1st. If he wins, he'll be up at 50, also in 1st place. You see Patrick Allen with a late run to move up into 5th. He's lucky to avoid a 7-10 there.
Way too aggressive.
And Randy, he is almost at the point in this match where he can kind of start playing with the lanes a little bit. And
well, I don't know if it's if I would deviate from the game plan right now, because first of all, in this tough oil pattern, it's too easy to start throwing open frames, and Patrick Allen can still strike out and shoot 220. Wes Malott with that spare there is in the 230s, and certainly no time to get complacent yet.
Oh. Okay.
So PA.
Throw good.
7th
Maybe.
on the money list, 4th on the average list. Step up for his effort in the 8th. The 04-05 Player of the Year. Down 41 late in match number 1. Not going to happen today.
Good shot, good shot.
Well, he's getting to the pocket, and the pins just aren't cooperating. And that was the other theme this week is, you know, once you figured out how to get the ball to the pocket, you also had to find the right angle to get all 10 pins to go down, and Patrick's struggling with that today.
Third time in the last 5 frames, it was the 7-pin that avoided going down. Oh, he's nailing the spares. Good spare workout today.
He's a pro. Pros make their spares.
They should, right?
It's fun to be here again, Medford.
He's getting in his Medford pops while he can. His time is coming to an end here today, I fear.
Wish I could have done more. Come on.
So PA takes a seat in the 9th. There's a look at Susie Anthony, the wife of the late, great Earl Anthony. Always nice to have her here in attendance.
Such a pleasant woman. Just it's always great to see her here.
Ruh-roh.
A little early,
Yeah.
a little early.
Wide right, and again, the pattern shows up where you just can't spray it that far to the right. You know, maybe on a league pattern or a house pattern, you know, that ball ricochets off of that spot there and gets back to the pocket, but certainly not on this Earl pattern.
You heard him say a little early. Was that to the crowd or was that to himself?
Probably to the crowd. They got a little over anxious and somebody started cheering early.
Yeah, don't agitate that man. That's a note to the crowd. You want him on your side, especially if you're in a dark alley.
You're painting an awful picture of this guy.
I don't mean it in a violent way.
No,
I just mean I want him on my team. Right? I don't want to do anything in the world to agitate Wes Malott. I mean, you kidding me? I don't want to rile up that 6'50", 250-pound linebacker.
Making great shots, and Rob, I think if nothing else, you could probably outrun him.
Oh, I could do that. That's about the only thing. I don't think I could outlift him, but I'd try.
Another strike. Wes will be in the 240s. The best Patrick Allen can shoot, 216. But it's been a great run for Patrick Allen. 4 in a row. Winner last week. It's nice to get on those runs out here. You got to take advantage of them.
Come on, Messenger. Not enough oomph on that tap.
Get a ball real quick. This is it.
Malott to close it out, and that was a test throw. Malott moves on to match number 2. When we return, he will take on Bill O'Neill in match number 2. We also have an Earl Anthony flashback when we return.